Hello, it is Tightwad Tuesday and I'm telling you all the deals I got in the last couple of weeks. It started off in a blizzard. I went to Dollar Tree and they had their Valentine's candy 80% off. Okay, so the Valentine's candy is 25 cents. It's 3 ounces for this milk chocolate. A 12-ounce bag of chocolate chips at Walmart is $3 now. So that's $1 for basically a bag of chocolate chips now. So I'm just gonna chop these up and use them for all of my chocolate baking, like muffins and that kind of thing. All right, and then I'm gonna stock up my stockpile with mints. This is really good when you're sick to your stomach. These will last forever. Basically, they don't ever go out. So 25 cents, yay. So I ended up getting 60 of these stir sticks boxes, and then I got, I think 12 or 15 bags of the mints. Super stinking good deal. They just got too many for Christmas, so I took advantage of their overbuying. Then we got the blizzard of the century, and oh my goodness. This is why we prepare. 4 hours with no power today. Actually, it was quite glorious, I must say. There was no buzzing of anything or nothing like that. But here's the dumbest thing. I was like, oh man, I would just love to have a cup of tea. And of course, we're out of propane. Well, the big propane bottles. We got to get those refilled. And so I did have my rocket stove, so I was getting ready to pull it out. And then we got power back on. But you never know when you're going to have situations like this where it snows and snows and snows and snows, and then you're stuck. So that is why we are preparing. I think we're supposed to have 15 inches in 2 days, I think. I don't know, we'll see. We've only gotten probably 4 or 5 so far, but yeah, not gonna complain. I'm happy for the moisture, as my farming family used to say, because now we can have fire pits and I can water my garden this summer. Okay, we have a slight amount of snow here. We have a slight amount of snow.
Can you stand over
Yeah.
there for reference?
Kind of, so there's my garden. You can see. Okay, so there's Mike. You can see right here, that is my 4-foot tall fence that is gone in parts. So we've got 4 feet over there. We thought it was our imagination, but we have what, 136% now, and we still have 2.5 months left to go.
Yeah.
So, thankful for the moisture until Mike told me the good news and the bad news. The good news about moisture.
Oh, they were saying on the internet, yeah, the good news is, you know, it's less likely to have fires, but then the bad news is it grows more grasses.
That causes
which is
more
fuel
fires.
for fires.
So here I thought we got to have fire pits. Right there's my fire pit buried. But alas, who knows? Okay, we're gonna attempt to make it out to school. Can we do this?
Hopefully.
I don't know if we can get out. We'll see. So it's kind of funny. Apparently this is the second highest snow that Wyoming's ever had, according to one of my viewers. I don't know if that's true or not. I haven't looked it up, but that's what she said. She's lived here, I think, most of her life, I think, if I remember right. And it's been very exciting. When I drop Jack off for school, I always have to make him wait to see if I can actually get going, because I keep getting stuck in the snow, and then him and his buddies at school have to come push us out. Yes, I think we've been pushed out more times this winter than pretty much any winter in my life. I don't know, maybe the winter of 83, 4, somewhere around there. We were pushed a little bit more because we had that much snow when Mom and Dad first got separated. But yeah, it's been a lot of snow this year. And despite that, Mike and I went on our taco date at the Chinese restaurant. It's date night. What are we supposed to be doing?
We're supposed to gaze into each other's eyes.
Okay, that's creepy.
At least it wasn't. Oh, look at all the ice on the emergency exit. Wow. I can imagine. So if there's a fire, you have to wait till the fire gets hot enough to melt the ice so you can open the emergency exit door.
Sorry, folks, you're just gonna have to wait a minute.
Getting hot in there, huh? Wait just a little longer.
Then I went to the thrift store, and here's what I got at the thrift store for my finds this week. Okay, this week's thrift store hauls. I got something I have been wanting for years. A little smokehouse, electric smokehouse. It was $15. And then there were chips that were $5 for all of these chips. I looked it up. These are like $200, $200 to $400 on Amazon. So I have always wanted to try smoking food, and so I'm going to give that a try. Who knows? It may end up back at the thrift store, but then I got a tablecloth for $1.25 for downstairs. I have a fabric one where all our food is during the remodel, and I need something easier to clean. Got this cute little double loaf pan. I was like, oh, that would be so good for banana bread. It's not quite as big as a regular loaf, so that now that the boys are the only ones eating those kinds of things, I can send one mom and one for the boys or freeze it. So I was happy for that. This to keep my tea water warm so I don't have to keep boiling tea all the time. They had all of these picture frames for free. This one fell apart. That one's pretty. And you can see I've got a whole bunch in here. I have been wanting them for my little paintings, to make me a little gallery of my paintings. So I'm going to use those free picture frames. Super excited. Oh, it broke. Oh. Oh man. Well, I love these birds. I got them from Mike's brilliant idea. Let me see his piece in there. Oh yeah, there's his beak right there. Oh, there's his beak right there. I'll see if I can put his beak back on. Oh man. I got 2 things of butter for $2.77. It was on sale. And I got me some hot rollers. 2 different sizes. I got that size. And I got this size right here. Got me 2 dishcloths. That was 50 cents. And for Mike for the show, I just knew Mike needed that for the show. Then I also found this. It looks like it's an enclosure for an air conditioner. It's one side of a 3-piece enclosure for an air conditioner. I looked this up, and the 3 pieces for the air conditioner enclosure is $134. So this piece right here is like $40. But I counted, and there's over 200 hooks on this thing that I can use. Oh my goodness, I have $25 worth of hooks alone, let alone the $45 or so that I have just for this piece of lattice. So I got a really good deal on that one at the Restore. Okay, so I set my gate out there before we got all this next massive snow. So let me see if I can get over here and show you. But look at this. Here's Mike's drainage ditch he ever so wonderfully made. So hopefully we won't flood. Okay, so can you see all those hooks? Oh my goodness, there's got to be 50, I don't know, maybe 100 hooks on that thing. The hooks alone right there are worth the $15 I paid for the gate. Guys, can you tell me what in the world they could have possibly used all of these hooks for? Maybe jewelry? But they're way too close for mugs. I don't know, guys. What would they use all those hooks for? There we go. Surgery was successful. Yay! Isn't that cute? I take after my great-grandmother who loved birds, I guess. Then they had this 95% off. It's 25 cents now. It was. You can see right there it was $5. And I actually only want this part. I love these for microwaving stuff. So I'm gonna use the lid and this part, and then I'll probably just throw the steamer away. I don't actually use the steamer. It's kind of big for, I don't know, how does it go? Must go like that. Maybe it goes like that, I don't know. But I'll probably just throw the steamer away and just keep the bottom part. Then I got these baskets. Over there is gonna be some shelving, and I need baskets for that, so I got these for $1. Super excited about that. Then Walmart had Rice Krispies for 45 cents a box. Of course, they weren't marked right, so I had to sit there and wait for them to overwrite them, but I got, well, there's only 5 here, but I got 6 boxes of Rice Krispies for 45 cents each. Dave and Mike have to use special toothpaste that doesn't have SLS in it, so they don't get canker sores. We found out that it was causing them to have canker sores really bad. So instead of $7, I paid $2 for them on clearance, so I stocked up with everything they had. I needed a new red shirt. Walmart had this for $1. This flannel one for $5. Right there. So I hope that's gonna fit. Then you're gonna see these in an upcoming video about how to shop at thrift stores. But so the hair rollers that I got, I didn't realize it, but the smaller ones that actually worked for my hair did not have the clips. I don't know, I couldn't believe it. But anyway, I had remembered that the same thrift store had these other clips. So I ran back, Mom and I ran back and got the other clips there, and we happened to meet a viewer who is from Sheridan, but she lives in California. Hello, Kimberly. And we ended up talking to her probably almost an hour. Oh my goodness, she has been with us since I started in 1997, over 25 years ago. She has been a faithful viewer. I could not believe it. And she was telling us how great it is that even they live in Southern California and they are debt-free. She homeschools, and yes, they are even able to do that in Southern California. So she was probably the poster child of our business. I was so excited. After 25 years of doing this, we are a little worn out. And so it was really nice to have that encouragement from her. So it was great to meet you, Kimberly, at the thrift store. But I got my hair clips to go with the other rollers. And what's so funny about the hot rollers is I've bought 3 different sets of hot rollers, $3, $2, and $1. So I spent $5 on hot rollers, another $1, another $2 to get these clips. So I've spent $7 on hot rollers total to get 1 set of usable hot rollers. And this is a perfect example of, yes, sometimes you buy things and they're a dud and they don't work out, but is it still cheaper in the long run? Yes, I spent $7 to get a complete set of hot rollers that work for me, but it's still cheaper than the $35 or $40 that they are new now. So even though it was kind of a bomb, it really wasn't a bomb. It was still a good deal. And then, since I love the cabinets for my remodel so much, I decided to go ahead and paint my laundry room. Yes, I completely tore it apart, and believe it or not, there are actually more cabinets in my laundry room than there was in my kitchen. So that was an even bigger task. I decided to do it myself instead of having the contractors do it. I got all the cabinets painted in my laundry room, plus a new cabinet that I got for a bench in the laundry room. Then I decided to put a coat of wax on these basket lids. I've had these baskets for over a year. I've hated the lids. I do not like light wood colors. I don't like blonde, natural wood colors. I like the darker tones. And so I put a coat of dark wax, got these more to the color that I like. You can see the difference here, how much of a difference it made. I'm so happy I did. I mean, literally it was a 2-minute job, and I've been dreading it. Why? Because I didn't feel like walking downstairs to get the wax. So stupid. Every time I sit down on the pot, I'm looking at these baskets that I hate, and I'm like, Tara, just do it and be done with it. So anyway, I got those finally done and I'm absolutely loving it. So then I forgot to tell you guys about what happened at the Restore in Cheyenne when I went. So I went in there to look for flooring. They didn't have any flooring because I've got a hole that I have to match in where my trash cans are going. I took out a cabinet and I'm just putting my trash cans where the cabinet are, where there's no flooring under there. So I've got to put an accent flooring. I have looked all over Sheridan and cannot find anything that matches the floor. And of course, even though the store is still in business, the company that made the floor that the former owners put in, they looked it up for me. They don't make that floor anymore. So it's like, okay. Well, so anyway, I went into Restore to see if they happen to have an accent floor, and I found some stain, and I happened to have a piece of my molding in the car with me, happened to match. I was so excited. And the lady's like, it's 11 something. I said, well, the sign said 275. She said, I don't know. She asked so-and-so, and he said, no, that's a big can. I'm like, that's not a big can. There was gallons back there. Those are the 1175. And then it said the small were 275. And he was like, no, that's a big can of stain. And I was just exhausted. By this time I had left at 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't get to Restore till almost 4. And I was like, whatever, it matches. The stain matches. I'm not going to keep running around trying to find stain to match. And I just bought it. Well, stupid me, I went to Ace and Walmart and they had the same stain and it was $12. Certainly was not a good deal at all. Not a good deal at all. So that was a total bomb. And this is, guys, you have to be careful of prices. I wanted some little picture frames for my mini paintings that I do. And I ran to our Restore and I saw these and I was like, oh yes. And so I looked and they were $2.50 each. And I was like, wait, $2.50? Well, they're $1.46 for the same thing at Walmart. So watch your prices, guys. Now, at the Restore, I didn't ask him about it. He just told me this later, that they have like a set price thing. And I think it's like nationally with Restores or whatever. So this is not their fault or anything. They just say picture frame $2.50 or whatever. But this is where you as a consumer have to know your prices to know if you're getting a good deal or not. So this was not a good deal, but I got this cute little clock for Mike's brilliant idea. I was so excited. I think it's the 70s, maybe 60s, 70s. I don't know. Super cute little clock that I'm going to be able to use for Mike's brilliant idea. And it was only $2 and it worked. So I got that at the Restore. And what's frustrating after all of that, it was still the wrong color when I got home and tested it on another spot of the trim that we have to repair. It did not match. It's not cherry. The color of my wood trim is not cherry. It's cherry wood. And apparently cherry wood is not the same color as cherry. Apparently. So now you know. Then I took a chance on this. This is $8.50. Over here in this corner, we're putting a big window here, and I've got a cabinet there and a base cabinet there. And I think I might, right here, have room for shelving. Now, I think this might be a little bit too wide. It was $8.50, but I thought, you know, it's worth taking a chance for $8.50 to see if it might work. If it doesn't, I'll clean it up and put it back on upcycle and hopefully sell it for what I paid for it. Mike's Tightwad Tuesday, except it's Thursday, but that's okay.
Yes. So I went to the store to get bubble wrap for the planters because we always wrap them in bubble wrap. And I had 3 things of bubble wrap in the basket. And then I looked at it and I noticed this pink one said 50 feet free, just like that, 100, 200, and 150. And the ones I had in the basket were 150. Well, the price tag on the shelf was the same. So I was like, this might be a better deal. So I looked through the 150s because I couldn't find anywhere else where there were 200s, and mixed in with the 150s were the 200s. So I scanned it with the little Walmart app on the phone, and it said the 150s and the 200s were the same price. So I traded out all the 150s and got all 200s. And really almost no, but you'd have to really look to notice the difference. So because of that, we got 30% more for free. So I'd say
like
that
getting
was
a roll free?
Yep,
Yay.
that was pretty awesome.
Good deal, good deal.
Yep.
Thank you for being a tightwad too, honey. How's the packing going in our shipping department?
I'm having to walk through the maze of remodeling stuff.
Oh my.
Standing over here on the pallet.
So we have kind of an issue because we have cabinets in our shipping department.
Yeah, so I have to walk over here around the back here and pack them up this way.
Yeah, so this is kind of an issue. But yeah. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
This too shall pass.
Yes. Well, we're getting closer. Maybe 2 more weeks?
I hope so.
Maybe.
Expected it to be a struggle, but even when you expect it, it's still okay. We're ready to be done.
So what is that piece over there?
What?
Right there.
That thing right there?
Yeah, what in the world is that?
Looks like the screen door or something like it. Or, oh! I have no idea.
That's weird. I have no idea what that piece is.
Some random thing is appearing in our house.
It's just appearing. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's funny because one thing, so January this started, and this has been like the snowiest winter in years and years in Wyoming, and it's the winter when we have all these car garage bays and we
No
can't
cars
park
parking.
anywhere inside. So, because the other place is all full of books, and here we've got the painting here and all the shipping department over here.
Yes.
So
Brother.
it's been funny.
So we had a major problem here. So we're putting the microwave here. So see, there's cabinet here and here. There's the microwave. The cabinet sticks way out. So we had to tear out the wall and we're gonna sink it back in there and hope that that makes it a little bit more flush with the rest of the cabinet so it doesn't stick almost 10 inches, not quite 10 inches. Let's see, like 8 inches out into it really blocked off the whole room. And I forgot to show you guys when I was in Cheyenne, I found this mug and I thought, oh my goodness, I just need this. I did not buy it. Why did I not buy it? Because it wasn't on sale. It was so stupid. I love this mug. I should have bought it. But if Mom and I go back down there, and I still have them, I will. I just thought you guys would fully appreciate this. And then this week's grocery deals, I went into Walmart. It's Swiss Miss Cocoa Mix in the packets for $1 a box instead of $2.98 for the name brand. $1 box used to be my Target price, and it was back down to that price again. So I got 70 boxes of Swiss Miss Cocoa Mix for Jack. Those of you who watched our Stockpile live stream saw it on the shelves downstairs already. But as soon as Jack walked in the door, he spied it and of course dug into it. And then my local grocery store called Ridley's here had their case lot sale. Now I'll tell you, I have never bought anything. Well, not never, but I haven't bought a lot. I really don't stock up with their case lot sale because it hasn't been a good deal for the 3 or 4 times that they've had it since we've been here. But this time, oh my goodness. I got tuna for 74 cents a can, which is good now. I got pasta for 64 cents. 64 cents for 16 ounces is the best price I've seen in a long time. I've paid 99 cents for a really long time on pasta. And then they had bacon for $1.87 a pound. So I got 2 boxes of those. And then this is not a necessity at all, but they had apple juice for $1.25. Now, I used to get it for $1, and the price has gone up quite a bit, but $1.25, I'm good with that. That's a treat for the boys, so I got 2 of those. They had macaroni cheese for 44 cents. So I stocked up and got 6 cases of macaroni and cheese. You guys can see here, I got a ton of stuff. I ended up spending $281, and I noticed it must have been senior day. I had no idea that this grocery store even had a senior discount, but I noticed she gave me a $30 senior discount also. So I got another 10% off on top of the already good deals. If I would have known that, I would have gotten more. But I already had 3 baskets full and I was totally exhausted. Mike and Dave were trying to get to the library, so I was trying to get done. So I probably saved $500 at least by going and stocking up. This will be part of my $1,000 stock up that I was going to start doing. So apparently it's going to be in increments now and not just a great big stock up. But I got a whole bunch of stuff. I'll show you that later in its own video when I put it up. And then at the end of the week, we got invited to Jack's best friend's birthday celebration. And one of the things they did was axe throwing, and Mike was just all proud of himself. Like the second or third time he threw the axe, he got a bullseye. So there you go. Mike's a professional axe thrower, and we didn't even know it. Next time I'm gonna have to try it. It looked like it was fun. Go watch this video next, guys, on how to save more money. Visit us at livingonadiamond.com.